Trump threatens a 35% tariff on all Canadian goods. Um, we've seen the tariff threats. We've seen him go through with some of them. 35% would be a whole lot, especially since it's on all Canadian goods. There's already on aluminum and metal, there's already a tariff, so this would be adding on top of that. Uh, I personally think that the tariffs have seemed to be working. Let's just call it what it is. Um, he's made some deals with China, and he's at the negotiating table with China, and that's huge. I think if it continues to work, then he should go all in, especially on Canada. I think he should be threatening a 100% tariff on all Canadian goods because he's already made them as mad as he can possibly make them. So I personally think he should. If you're going to go for something, you have to swing for the fences, and I think that's what he should do: is swing for the fences. Now, I know people say it's going to be devastating to have a 35% tariff, but they got to look at the end game. The end game is to create jobs here in America, and we know it's going to hurt Canadian to American business. That's kind of the point. Um, we wanted to force jobs to come to America. That's kind of the object here. Is it the best scenario? I don't know, but Trump's committed to it, so he needs to commit to it. He needs. You can't go in things halfway. I think if there's any, my problem, my biggest beef with tariffs is that Trump backs off. He shouldn't back off. If you're going to do something, you got to do it all the way. And I think the back and forth uncertainty is worse than actually doing it. But let's be clear, this is devastating to Canada because they can't substitute the way you can with automotives and other goods. This is something that they can't. This is going to hurt Canada more than it hurts America. Those are the ideal situations for America to hurt other countries without it hurting us. That's what we're looking for. Now, we're not 100% sure if this is separate from the copper tariffs, the aluminum tariffs, um, if there's going to be additional tariffs. Again, I kind of hope it is because I, I believe once you go in on something, you have to commit to it. You can't go into a fight, swing one punch, and then decide I don't want to fight. You're going to get hit in the jaw and knocked out. You have to go in on it. When you swing the first punch, you have to come around with a combo, and that's what I think that Trump needs to do. He needs to come in with the combo. He needs to knock these countries out. Trump continues to say this about the fentanyl epidemic, but Canada continues to say that there's a minuscule amount, a very little amount that actually comes from Canada, fentanyl. They say that it's not very much. Well, even if it's not very much, you're admitting that it's some, and that cannot happen. The tone of the letter that Trump sent to Canada threatening the 35% tariffs had anger in it. It's very clear. This was meant to intimidate, and I think it's going to be effective. I think Trump has a motive, alternate motive here. I'm not sure what it is. I don't think he's irrational. I mean, people say he has no rhyme or reason to any of the stuff he does. He just does random stuff. I truly believe he wants to create American jobs. And I believe he believes, I don't know if it's the truth, but I believe he believes this is the best way to do it. Trump believes that America is treated unfairly and this is the only way to make a level playing field. Trump also only has 3 more years in office. So it'll be very interesting if a Republican wins. Will even a Republican continue his policies, or will they change the course? And obviously, if a Democrat wins, they're going to change the course. They're going to. It's very interesting. More recently, the Digital Service Act and stuff of that nature has really upset Trump. This has been going on since the Clinton administration. He doesn't like the way that trade has been going on in this country. He feels like it's unfair. And we will see if Trump's threatening 35% tariffs on Canada, what it means to us as American citizens. And anyways, that's just some of my thoughts. Ken Jones signing off.